Hi everyone, Mrs. Mulvihill here, and I get to read the last chapter of the book Rules for you. The chapter is entitled, If You Need to Borrow Words, Arnold Lobel Wrote Some Good Ones. Before I climb into bed, I circle a date on my calendar when Melissa will be home. I have so much to tell her, not the least of which is I danced with a boy who isn't even related to me, and I liked it. And on Tuesday, I'm not bringing my backpack to the clinic, only me. If Jason needs a word, I'll make it, but I'll wait for him to ask. I lift my shade and imagine a beam flashing from Christy's dark window, counting dashes and dots. A dash R dash E space Y dash O dash U space T dash H D dash E dash R dash E question mark. But there is no light. Her window stays dark. Only the street lamps and the stars shine white brightness. The tiniest knock comes and my door creaks open. David stands framed in the light from the living room. No toys in the fish tank. I slide my slippers on and follow. In the aquarium, a toy wizard stands on the gravel, his wand raised mid-spell. Standing beside the castle, he's so big, only his pointy shoe would fit through the tiny castle door. Oops, wrong spell. And instead of a fierce dragon to slay, a huge, curious goldfish mouths the end of the wizard's hat. I can't help but laugh. What are you laughing at, Frog? David asks, worried lines cutting his forehead. I touch the tiny frog stamp on his hand and show him mine. I am laughing at you, Toad, said Frog, because you do look funny in your bathing suit. David smiles. Of course I do, said Toad. Then he picked up his clothes and went home. The end. Tomorrow I'm going to tell Mom she has a point about David needing his own words, but other things matter too, like sharing something small and special, just my brother and me. Kneeling beside David, our arms touching, our faces reflect side by side in the glass. I let that be enough. I hope everyone enjoyed listening to the book Rules. In it, Catherine created rules for her brother David to help him understand how people behave and to kind of make sense of the world. And we all have rules, whether they're school rules or home rules that someone has taught us, or there's those social rules that we have figured out along the way. For instance, maybe there's a social rule at your house that you don't ask mom or dad for anything, or try to have a conversation with them before they've had their first cup of coffee. Or if they talk to you in a certain tone of voice, you know that means to do something right now. So we all have rules to help us figure things out and to get along with others. And so during Autism Acceptance Month, I hope that this book helped you realize that although we all have differences, whether it's in how we communicate or the support that we need to understand things, or whether it's how we learn best, there are lots of differences, but there's so many more things that we have in common. And I hope you guys enjoyed reading it. See you later.